Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Mies and welcome to my updated Cyber Dragon combo video again. It feels like it's the 20th billion time that I'm making Cyber Dragon videos, and I'm not done with them because, of course, it's my favorite deck. So, before you start, friendly reminder to like and subscribe because it motivates me a lot to keep making videos like these. And yeah, let's jump right into it. So, for the combo number one, basically, I'm going to kind of go in depth with these combos, not just show you the combo and say like, okay, yeah, just do that and that's it. I'm going to tell you my opinion on it. Do you think it's actually a good combo? Is it worth it? Is it really worth the breaks, or is it the best, the cleanest one? So yeah, if you have just Core and Fear, look at what you can do. So of course you're going to go Chainlink 1 and Chainlink 2 and in a trigger like chain. So in the OCG it doesn't work like that, of course. Fear is kind of considered a quick effect and not a trigger effect, meaning that your opponent will get a window to use Ash or Ogre against your core, while in the TCG, Fear will just not even allow your opponent to do anything to the core. Same thing with Solemn Strike, they can't do that. So definitely something that you have to keep in mind. Don't just assume that every single ruling on dueling simulators like EDO Pro Ignis are correct, because while they are most of the time, sometimes they do have, well, either incorrect, outdated rulings or simply just OCG rulings. So yeah, anyways, you are going to actually search for Emergency. Now, you could technically also search Overflow, make Seeger or Anaconda into Dragoon, well, yeah, either into Dragoon or Rampage, which could send you a Hertz and a Core and get you a really good follow-up. But the really cool thing about searching Emergency is that you can kind of keep extending from there, and it's much better, of course, than searching Rev System, which it does nothing. Revive back a monster from your graveyard. Ooh, big deal. Yeah, you're gonna go Union Carrier now, and then you're going to search for Hertz. So you kind of see where this is going if you've played ABC. You kind of know that Union Carrier is a one-card starter. A lot of people were actually saying that Union Carrier was a problem for the longest time and not really Buster Lock, which kind of makes no sense to me because when's the last time you really saw someone complain specifically about Union Carrier? Most of the time when they were losing games because the opponent had a Buster Sword equipped, and of course, once again, it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of like who was created first, the egg or the chicken, whatever, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really change anything. A lot of decks can actually just play Union Carrier, and I want to say a pretty healthy fashion, and Cyber Dragons are kind of just no exception. So you're going to equip yourself with Photon Orbital. Even if you don't play Photon Orbital, Union Carrier is a great card in Cyber Dragons, and reason being, you can kind of just equip a Cyber Dragon Hertz from your deck, and then whenever your carrier or whatever, anything else dies or gets linked off or whatever, you're going to get either a search from your deck or recycle back from your graveyard. So you're always refunding back your resources, and the monster that you gain, by the way, gains 1,000 attack, so that's kind of relevant. And Union Carrier is one of those very rare Link 2 machines, so even when you're under the condition of Nexture that prevents you from summoning non-machines, you can still make Union Carrier, which is very nice. But yeah, Photon Orbital at this point, you can send it to the graveyard and search your deck for any Galaxy monster, Galaxy Soldier, and Hertz. Everyone and their mother knows that this is equal to infinity because you get 2 searches now. Galaxy Soldier will search you another Galaxy monster, so Soldier, because for some reason it doesn't have the restriction of not being able to search itself, which screams for shenanigans, of course. And then Hertz will either search a Cyber Dragon from your deck, a regular Cyber Dragon, or recycle back any Cyber Dragon from your graveyard. So just for the sake of the example, I'm showing that you can recycle back a Fear, but yes, you can whatever. You can recycle back Core, you can search Cyber Dragon from your deck. What you can't do, however, is search like Core from your deck, because in your deck, Core is just, it's not a Cyber Dragon, it's just a Cyber Dragon monster, but not a Cyber Dragon. Anyways, your Nova can revive back something, so don't ever go like Nova into Infinity, skipping that step. It's just a free summon, so why not, you know? And that's it for the combo, so pretty cool. Just 2 cards got you there, and it's also a lot of damage, so that's all I had to say for combo number 1, but now let's get into combo number 2. Alright, so combo number 2 is pretty much going to be like a revisit or a revamp of something that I've actually showed before, earlier in my channel, but now it's actually a much better version, to be honest. This is more realistic, and all you really have to play in your deck is just add 1 card in your extra deck. It's no extra garnets, no nothing at all. You're not even making an awkward play, it's just objectively better, and this is why showing this is really crucial and might actually just change the way people deck build Cyber Dragons forever. So if you were actually unaware of what I was doing for Cyber Dragons, well, hopefully I'm actually going to pretty much add some positivity to your life. So yeah, anyways, or light or whatever. So Corn Fear, going to search this time for Overflow. Now you might be a bit skeptic about this. What are you doing, man? All you can do now is Seeger, Overload for Rampage, and pass turn there. So not the greatest play, right? You're very wrong, actually. So you're gonna make Seeger, and now don't activate Overload. This is the incorrect move. Do you know what you should do now? You should actually set the Cybernetic Overflow and then activate the Overload. Huge step, because this Rampage Dragon can actually pop spells and trap on the summon. It's not just any time you want. So on the summon, you have to already have that Overflow on the field. Now you can destroy it and search your deck for any Cyber Spell or trap. Now, once again, another thing that you might actually say is, that was really pathetic because Core can just search any Cyber Spell or Trap, so now all you're doing is just kind of flexing by showing that you can do that, but it doesn't really get you anywhere. That's also 100% incorrect. Don't worry, it actually does matter. So even though you could have just searched this emergency right away with Core, that's actually not the correct play to do here, and I'm going to show you why in pretty much 30 seconds, actually less. So now here, Rampage is actually going to specifically send for Core and Hertz, and that Hertz is actually going to search you Cyber Dragon from your deck. No other way around this. You have to do this, otherwise you're going to have like one less card in your graveyard, and you don't want that, of course. So now you're going to go emergency for Nexter, and I think you can see where this is going. Nexter, pitch, Cyber Dragon, revive, and then you can make Nova, and then you don't have to revive yet. So, you know, we can keep going. Auradon, summon 3 tokens, interesting. And now we're actually going to use the effect of Auradon, so tribute 3 monsters, recycle back 1 trap card from the graveyard. And this is the reason why that extra step was actually necessary. Because it wasn't just we're searching back the card that we would have searched in the first place, it's we're getting a card in the graveyard, we're setting up our graveyard so we can later on recycle it back for literally free. This Auradon is actually free. All you had to do literally is just tribute the monsters that you can't really do anything with anyways. What are you gonna do? Summon a Mecha Phantom Beast monster from your deck? They're all bricks now. Olion was the only good one basically. But yeah. So now your Nova has so many options to revive back from your graveyard. Either the Nexter, well, actually so many options. Ooh, not really, because this Nexter already triggered, so you can't really go Nexter, revive back Rampage, but you can revive back the Seeger. And what's really nice about this is that right now, when you're actually going to make that Infinity, it has 2500 attack because it has 2 materials. So if the opponent actually has something like a Pancratops, they can't just go, okay, attack, bait your Overflow like this or whatever, and then, you know, tribute. They actually will not be able to jump over a single one of these monsters. They can become 42 or 4700 damage during the damage step, and, you know, well, I mean, either, like, actually for the rest of the turn. So there's really just nothing that your opponent can do with something like Pancratops here. So yeah, he's basically going to have to waste the effect on like main phase to try to destroy one of your cards. You can go Infinity Negate, or just let it die so you play around 3 Tactical Talents. For example, if they try to go like Pancratops trade for your Infinity, I'll just let them destroy my Infinity. I don't really care too much. Because, yeah, it would just, like I said, unbreak there with 3 Tactical Talents, and you have Overflow as well. So all that just with 3 cards, most people would have just panicked, and obviously wouldn't have done this much, so... yeah, also, not a single break, like I said, just Auradon in your extra deck. Now let's get into combo number 3. This isn't much of a combo, but I'm still going to kind of talk about it. So Core and Emergency. Now, one of the most important things here is the fact that a lot of people would actually be like, oh yeah, this is really flexible, it can be so many things, right? It can be just any combination of Emergency or whatever it searches and Repair Plan plus whatever it searches. Not necessarily true. Most of this is true, because if you search, if you have, let's say, Core and Galaxy Soldier, Core or Hertz, Core Emergency, or you know, Emergency plus Hertz, Emergency plus Galaxy Soldier, that's actually combo. However, what happens if you have Emergency and Repair Plant? Shockingly enough, you actually can't do anything. Try to actually let that sink in your head. Try to play it out. Emergency and Repair Plant, it's not gonna do anything. You're gonna go Emergency search for Core. What are you gonna search with Core now? You can't search another Emergency because it's once per turn, and you already have Repair Plan, so what are you gonna do? Search nothing, huh? Yeah, that's exactly what I figured. And you can't also search like Hertz and play from there. Can't do too much, unfortunately, so... Emergency plus Repair Plant is not combo, but any other configuration, don't worry, it is combo. So yeah, we're just gonna go for the missing piece, which is Hertz. Normal core, search for Repair Plant, make El Mirage, of course, or if we're going second, now we can make Mega Fleet and Fortress because of Master Roll 5, meaning that it no longer clogs up in extra monster zone, so you can still play, like, keep playing. And besides, Infinity wouldn't have to be summoned in the extra monster zone. So yeah, Nova, revive back. Hertz, you don't necessarily have to revive back Hertz, but if you do and you cannot actually summon Anaconda, this is better because you have a monster that actually kind of does something at least. But if you revive Cyber Dragon, it's just Gem Knight Garnet with 2100 attack, and Cyber Dragon Core would just be the crappiest one to revive, but it hurts when it leaves the field, it just recycles back a card, so why not? And yeah, now you're gonna make Anaconda, and you're gonna make Dragoon, and I want to say, like, this column is probably the best because the opponent cannot actually use Geonet Transverser, but you could actually also summon Dragoon in this column, the column number 2. I would definitely avoid column number 4 because of Mech Knights, and also column number 3 would still be vulnerable to Geonet Transverser, whatever the name is. So yeah, now you have 2 interruption with just 2 cards, pretty nice. You can even suck up your own Anaconda if you want your Infinity to become 2700 attack. Very important key number because Spankertops has 2600 attack, so yeah, just putting it out there. And also it makes it so you don't lose to your own Mega Fleet like a dumbass, but anyways, let's get into the 4th and final combo. Alright, so combo number 4 is once again another one of my signature mark combos, the Yasin Edition Special. Well, Yasin Special Edition. Anyways, Hertz plus Fear plus Nexture. Even, like, on paper, this doesn't look like a good hand, right? But going second, this is a 3-card OTK, and going first, this is a 3-card Infinity. So I'm going to show you why once again. So, normal Hertz, Special Summon Fear. If you're going second here at this point, you would make Anaconda, and then Hertz would search you for a Cyber Dragon. You'd go next turn, pitch the Cyber Dragon, revive, and then you would make... You could Contact Fuse twice, technically, and then you would have to make Seeger, so you'd have Anaconda and Seeger, and then you would, you know, pay 2,000, copy Overload Fusion, banish 2 from the graveyard, summon Rampage, use the effect to dump 2, get 2 additional attacks, and then you can see where this is going. Seeger would boost Rampage to 42, it could attack thrice, so that would be 12,600 damage, plus the 500 from Anaconda, meaning that you have 13,100 damage through a monster that Seeger can destroy without dealing damage though, which is pretty darn fantastic, right? It's pretty nice. But yeah, now if you're going first though, the best setup that you can do is actually, what are you gonna actually make with this, huh? Are you gonna make, I don't know, Union Carrier? Are you gonna make Seeger? You could make Union Carrier and still full combo technically, but... I don't know, I'm not really down for that. I don't want to play Photon Orbital. Like I said, I don't want to clog my deck with additional cards that I don't need, and I kind of just want to be a minimalist, right? I want to play the best engine cards and max out on the best utility cards and not have to play bad engine cards just to make my good hands better. So I'm actually going to make Puzzlomino now, once again full combo without an extra additional card in the main deck, and I'm going to go Chilling 1, Chilling 2. I have to specifically summon the Nexture to the zone Puzzlomino points to, so if Puzzlomino was in the main monster zone, don't worry, you can still actually do this combo. You would have to summon it to the right of Puzzlomino because it actually points to the right, and then yeah, you got your Nexture, you're going to revive back Cyber Dragon, and Puzzlomino is going to make it level 5, so now you have 2 level 5 monsters! Crazy, right? Yes, now you can make Nova, revive back a monster, and now you can make Infinity. So, once again, another thing that I want to say, and this is actually something that I kind of state sometimes when I review cards, it would be nice if we could just got, like, more Machine Link monsters that actually don't suck, because most of them are complete garbage when you think about it. Like... what are you gonna do here? You can't make Seeger, you can make Union Carrier, but it's not going to achieve that much. Technically, there is a nice play that you can do. You can make Union Carrier equip your Infinity with Core, and then you can even equip like your own carrier to your Cyber Dragon Infinity, so it's gonna have almost 4k attack, which is pretty nice. Actually, technically, it's gonna be 3,700 attack, but still, whatever. And also, your Core is just going to be that follow-up for next turn. Or you could actually just leave things like this. When your Hertz die, you recycle back your Nexture, normal summon, revive back Infinity, absorb, yada yada yada, whatever. You see where this is going, but I don't know. It would be nice, like I said, if we actually got like Link 3 machines that don't suck, because right now there's the Steel Trans Regulator, whatever, complete garbage, worst card I've ever seen in my life. It actually sucks. You need 3 non-linked monsters to make it, like what the frick, and the effect is garbage. Like, you destroy a monster during your own turn, or there's Mega Clops, but that's like 3 Xyz monster, no thank you. And yeah, that's basically all I had to say and showcase for this beautiful Cyber Dragon combo video. If you guys have any comments or feedback, let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe because it motivates me a lot to keep making videos like these. That's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.